Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
Motorists know that now sells a lot of additives for the engine. They are added to oil or gasoline and supposedly improve performance. The engine lasts longer, scratches in the cylinder are corrected, traction is improved. Some additives even promise lower fuel consumption. One of the most common additives is molybdenum additive, which is added to the lubricant. Some oils are even immediately sold with this additive, so you should read the composition when buying. Manufacturers claim that this additive improves lubrication properties and protects the engine from wear during operation. Is this true? Motorists do not have one opinion. They are divided. Some say that the engine has actually started to work better and quieter, and the resource has increased. Others say that they did not feel any benefit, rather the opposite. Everyone gives their arguments, and it is difficult to understand who is right. Therefore, let's consider this additive in more detail. When to use. Additives in the engine with molybdenum are used to improve the lubricating properties of the oil. They come in two types. On the basis of molybdenum disulfide. On the basis of organic molybdenum. The first ones were used during World War II in German tanks. In case of oil loss, the additive provided the ability to get out of the battle or to reach their own. The Americans used them in helicopter engines during the Vietnam War, as they allowed them to buy time and land the machine on the ground in case of an oil leak from the engine. They were even used to lubricate weapons. A motor without lubrication with such additives can work for some time, as their particles themselves reduce the friction of parts. This allows you to avoid serious breakdown of the internal combustion engine. In case of scoring in the cylinder, the film formed improves compression. In general, better sliding results in less wear on the rubbing parts. Besides the engine, such additives can be used in other mechanisms, in the transfer case, in the gearbox, in the planetary mechanism, etc. That is, everywhere where there are rubbing parts. Although the working conditions in these units are not as harsh as in the engine, but the improvement of lubrication through the use of additives can significantly extend the life of parts. How molybdenum disulfide works. The most common type of molybdenum additive in oil is disulfide-based. The combination of a molybdenum atom with two sulfur atoms is quite strong, but the bond between individual such molecules is weak. At the same time, the sulfur atoms are similar in size to metal atoms. This substance therefore forms a film well bonded to the metal, in which very good sliding is observed. This film is coated on the rubbing parts, smoothing out microscopic irregularities of the surfaces, and friction is greatly reduced. The metal is less heated. Read also, what problems indicate error P0134 and how to eliminate it, but such an additive is in the oil in the form of a suspension. It does not form a chemical compound with it. It is just a mixture, and hence its disadvantages follow. Advantages and disadvantages. Molybdenum engine additive has a single action. It improves sliding and reduces friction by forming a thin film on the surface of the parts. Due to this, the following benefits are observed. The wear of the parts is reduced. Reduces heating. The service life is increased. In general, both drivers and service station workers note that the engine with such an additive works quieter and softer. There is a slight increase in compression in the cylinders. This is a proven fact. But everything is not so wonderful, precisely because the additive in the oil forms a suspension and its particles together with oil can penetrate anywhere. These particles are quite large, and their presence is not desirable in all areas of the engine. For example, because of the penetration of the additive into the grooves of the piston rings, soot quickly forms in the grooves and, on the rings, there is their coking, and this is fraught with trouble. Due to malfunctions in the cylinders, exhaust can penetrate into the crankcase, oxidizing the oil there. As a result, it quickly loses its useful properties, friction increases, and engine fouling is aggravated. This can lead to major engine overhaul or even engine replacement. In addition, oils contain large amounts of calcium, which reacts with molybdenum to form quite large fractions. As a result, filters clog quickly, and the reaction products are aggressive towards metal, increasing corrosion. Therefore, some manufacturers themselves warn that the use of additives with molybdenum disulfide in their engines is not allowed. And this recommendation should be seriously heeded. If you use such additives, you should change the oil in a timely manner and generally monitor its quality more closely. Read also, the right choice of vacuum cleaner for the car features of the work of molybdenum additives in modern oils. Added to the engine oil, molybdenum additive does not settle on metal parts, but forms a film. If you stop using this additive and use pure oil, the protective film will become thinner and thinner until it disappears altogether. The effect of the additive drops to zero. In contrast to disulfide, organic molybdenum additives do not have many disadvantages. They dissolve in the oil and do not form a suspension. Finished oils with this component can be distinguished by their greenish color. They have a low viscosity at low temperatures, but when the engine is hot, the viscosity decreases and a protective film is formed. Motor oils with molybdenum. The main manufacturer of oil with molybdenum additive for automobile engine is the German company Leaky Moly GmbH. It is to her since the 50s of the last century of the year owns the patent for this additive. Therefore, most oils with such an additive are sold under the brand name Leaky Moly, and they are considered the best. This product has a large range and meets the highest quality standards. However, there are other manufacturers. Recently, there was a semi-synthetic oil, molybdenum-benzene 10W40 from the oil concern Mantle. In terms of quality, this product is not worse, although not better than the products of Leaky Moly. By characteristics, they are almost equal, and any car owner can choose the product that suits him better. In conclusion, understanding when a molybdenum engine additive is effective can significantly enhance your engine's performance and longevity. By applying it during critical intervals, such as after an oil change or when experiencing increased friction, you can optimize its benefits. Remember, the right conditions and proper usage are key to unlocking the full potential of this additive. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps you make informed decisions for your engine care.